It's fourth down. They're on the 3, down 6. Obviously, they're going to go for it, but that won't leave us with much time if they score. Oh, God, I can't watch. Welcome back, dudes. We're going up against number 18, Washington State, San Jose State, and San Diego State. Before we hop in, let's look at the news around the league and see what's happening. There's a new Defensive Player of the Year frontrunner and Heisman leader, and it looks like Finch has dropped from his spot. Oh, no. He's dropped from the top 10 completely. That's what a bye week will do for you. He should still be the leader for the Pac-12 Player of the Year, though. Yeah, that's remained unchanged, thankfully. Only news in recruiting is that UTEP is now the leader for Brody McGuire, so let's make sure to send some recruiting points his way. Looking at the current conference standings, we're pretty middle of the pack at 2-2. Since this is a single division conference, we need to be in the top 2 of the conference if we want to make the conference championship. So we have some work to do. Washington State has a pretty mid-pass defense, so we get to play to our offensive strength this week. And their rushing attack is pretty good, so we'll focus there. So this game actually has some pretty big stakes to it. If we win, then we get an extra $1.8 million from one of our boosters, which can go towards NIL or upgrading our school. Washington State is a 2-point favorite, which is kind of small for a ranked team going up against an unranked team. We get the ball first, and I thought I could get a little cheeky with the screen pass on the first play, but we end up losing a yard. We do nothing but lose yards as a sack forces a 4th and 17 and a quick 3 and out. Yeah, this might be a long game. But then Washington State muffs the ensuing punt, and we get the ball right back with excellent field position. We come away with a field goal, so it's not as bad for them. Their first offensive play is an incompletion. I go to take a look at their quarterback, and I'm shocked. He's only a 76 overall. I mean, that can't be right. That's got to be the backup, right? No, I mean, he's their starter. That's the best they got. How are they number 18 at 5-1 with a 76 overall quarterback? Completion percentage at 58, only 5 touchdowns. The run game must pick up the slack. They have a decent trio of running backs, but their numbers don't really jump off the page. They do have a pretty good offensive line, and their defense seems solid enough. I don't know. They got to get it done somehow. Anyways, they convert a 3rd and 10 for nearly 30 yards, and I can't believe my defense gave that up. We stop them soon, but they go for a 4th down and get it. Going for a 4th down at this point in the game, this early, seems kind of crazy, but, I respect it. We force another 4th down, and this time they elect to punt it. But they're on the 31, so I'm confused why they don't try a field goal. We build a solid drive, but we get stopped just short of the goal line. We get another field goal to go up 6-0, which takes us to the second quarter. We get the ball back after a quick drive from Washington State. A punt pins us deep on our own side of the field, and a sack pins us even deeper, and we're unable to recover. Our punt gives them decent field position, and a few quick plays later, they're in field goal range. We get a stop, and they miss a field goal to cut the lead to 3. A 3 and out and a decent punt return gives Washington State the ball right back with great field position once again. They're in a great spot to score. A 20-yard run puts them in the red zone, and they score the very next play. They go up by 1 with 5 minutes left to play. Then I dial up a home run play, and Skylar Jones takes it away for a 50-yard score. Washington State sent the blitz, and they had no one to cover Skylar. It's now 13-7. Washington State tries to retaliate, but Nazir Delgadillo gets a huge sack to stop their momentum. They're looking at a 3rd and long, and they can't convert. We have the ball back with a minute and 2 seconds left, which is plenty of time for a score. We're driving, but I think we're running low on time. A field goal might be all that we can get. The game wants me to kick one now, but we have 18 seconds left. I think we have enough time to go for one more play and get a little closer, especially since we only have a 40% chance of making it. We complete a 5-yard pass. We have 14 seconds left, so I could try another play, but I'm just going to kick it this time. We're at a 70% chance now, so might as well. The kick connects, so we're up 16-7 heading into halftime. First play of the second half, I send the blitz and Braden Chavez gets the sack. Then 2 plays later, Washington State has to force a throw on 3rd and long, and we pick off their quarterback. We're coming out swinging this half. Christian Harden with the pick. Our first possession of the half, we easily score with our great field position. Daniel Finch links up a Cole Hare for a 7-yard score. It's now 23-7 early in the second half. Washington State comes out swinging this drive, though, with a 24-yard pass. I guess they're feeling the pressure now. Then they cap off the drive with a 17-yard touchdown run. They score twice now when we run this play, so now it's 23-14. Our next drive, we get sacked, which halts our momentum before we can even get it going. We return the favor with a sack of our own. Who else but Nicholas Larkin? That's his 7th sack of the season. That kills their drive when we get the ball back with 3 minutes left in the third. Our attack has been fairly balanced so far, especially compared to previous games. I'm working in some play action here and there to some moderate success. 13-yard completion to Riddle there. I take a risk and run the ball on 3rd and 2, and we get stuffed to end the third quarter. Washington State gets the ball deep in their own territory, and you know what I love to do here. I send the pressure and we force a 3 and out. Next possession, I go back to the run of 3rd down, and this time we get the first down. That sets Julius Riddle up for an 8-yard touchdown run off a triple option play. It's now 30-14. Washington State has some work to do, and time is running out in this game. Another sack from Nicholas Larkin forces the 3 and out, but they convert this time. I should have had that covered though. I've actually had decent success blitzing this game. When you know a team is going to run, more often than not, it makes it kind of easy to game plan around that. I send the house and our safety ends up with a sack, but it doesn't mean much when they make another big conversion to mitigate that. They score off another big touchdown run to cut our lead to 9. With about 6 minutes left, all I'm going to do now is just try to play keep away. I'm going to turn off the CPU managed clock and turn our offensive pace to chew clock, just to try to waste as much time as possible. It doesn't help though, when you have a screen pass that goes backwards. At least it keeps the clock running. Alright, we had the punt, but we shaved off 2 minutes. It's a 2-possession game right now. If we can force a long drive from Washington State, then they might not have enough time to score. We forced 2 incompletions and sacked them on 3rd down, so we could put away the game right here. Johan Riddick with the play. A big time run from Isaac Bird puts us in good shape. We're looking at a 3rd down with under 2 minutes, but we fall short. The game wants me to go for it, but I just don't think that's a good idea right now. I'm going to punt, and we pin them on their 6. Barring a miracle, I don't think Washington State has enough time with a minute 37 and no timeouts. They're stringing plays together and getting out of bounds, but the clock is ticking fast. They convert on 4th down, but they're out of time. Another sack from Braden Chavez seals the deal. We beat number 18 Washington State 30-21. Dude, I think this was one of our best games of the season. We played great wire to wire. The stats may not suggest it. 402 yards to their 420. 280 passing yards to their 240. But hey, we got triple-digit rushing yards finally. And I just think that we were in command this entire game. We got to the quarterback 7 times. That just goes to show. I really don't know how this team is ranked 18 and 5-1. They did not play like it. Oh man, we got another couple injuries. Johan Riddick and Julius Riddle. They're probably done for the season. We do get a new commit though, cornerback Chance Middleton. It's funny, we offered him only 2 weeks ago and he's already committed. I guess his visit had something to do with that. Damn, Washington State dropped all the way to 45. We're up to 60 now. Here's the new rankings. Texas A&M and Tennessee drop a spot after losing a game. Clemson drops 5. UCLA shoots up 16. Utah and LSU also make big leaps. Sweet, Finch is back in the running for the Heisman. Here's how his stats align with the passing leaders. Alright, now we got San Jose State this week. Nothing changed recruiting-wise, so we'll skip that for now. San Jose has a mid-rushing defense and a decent running attack, so we'll game plan around that. Their starting quarterback is injured, so their backup will get his first start against us. That'll definitely work in our favor. So they say this game is up for grabs. That means we are pretty evenly matched. We're the away team, so we'll call the coin toss, and we get it. So we'll defer to the second half. First play, not so great. They get 28 on us. I feel like this always happens. The other team always has a ginormous first play. True to their word, San Jose is a running team. They try to run it on 3rd and 7 and they get stuffed. Then their kicker misses from 39 yards out. So we come away unscathed. Our first possession is a flop though. We go 3 and out and give the ball right back. San Jose runs the ball right down the field, but we get a big stop on 3rd and 12. The kicker makes it this time from 27 yards out. Our next drive is off to a better start. We get 13 yards off a screen pass, but then we can't secure the second first down. San Jose's run game seems a lot more refined than Washington State because what was working for them isn't working against this team. They crack off another big passing play to end the quarter and they lead 3-0. They convert a huge 3rd and 12 and soon after they're in the red zone. A tackle for a loss forces another 3rd and long and this time they can't convert. Looks like they're going to get another 3 points, but no, their kicker misses the chip shot from 25 yards out. That's twice now the kicker has missed early in this game. Finally, we're able to get something going on this drive. For some reason, play action is working even though our run game hasn't gotten going yet. We make it to the 26 where we're stopped, but we connect on a field goal to tie it up at 3 with about 6 minutes in the half. We force San Jose to a quick possession, but Skylar Jones harkens back to his old habits and fields a punt that he should have just let bounce in the end zone. That's the kind of shit he did against Boise State that almost got us in trouble, and I guess he didn't learn his lesson. So we start this drive at the 8, which isn't ideal, and unfortunately we can't make anything of the possession. San Jose with the ball with a minute 20, and we snag an interception on their second play. Hayden Webb with another big play. This will give us a great opportunity to score right before the half, even if it's just a field goal. And that's all we're going to get after Finch is sacked again. So we go into halftime up 6-3. We do get the ball first, and we set the tone with a 15-yard pass. Our run game gets a couple big plays before Finch connects with Tristan Olmos for a 29-yard score. It's now 13-3, and on the first play of San Jose's drive, Isaac Berry gets to the quarterback, his first sack since his 3-sack performance against Boise State. But somehow San Jose is able to turn around for a 22-yard gain and then a 34-yard gain. In a few plays, they cut the lead back to 3. Our ensuing drive is looking like a quick one. I should have called a better play than this on 3rd and 13 because Daniel Finch throws his first pick of the season. I mean, he couldn't have stayed perfect forever. It's an achievement in itself that he made it this long without throwing an interception. But damn, I really should have called a better play. So San Jose gets the ball back on our 42, and after a couple decent runs, they give the ball right back. Alejandro Encarnacion comes up with the pick. We definitely got lucky just now. Unfortunately, we're too deep in our own territory to do anything, and we have to punt it away. Not much happens for the rest of the quarter. Isaac Berry gets another sack, and we have a solid drive going when the quarter ends. All we can muster is another field goal, so we're up 16-10 with a minute 15 played in the fourth. The fourth quarter is mostly uneventful. Skylar Jones makes another boneheaded play on a punt return. Nicholas Larkin gets a sack, which leads to another missed field goal for San Jose, this time from 48 yards out. If you add up those misses, they would be up 3 by now. Our drive is over before it starts, and we punt the ball to San Jose with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. They somehow whittled this game down to a minute 34 in the same possession. They're on the 16, and a little panic is starting to settle in. If they score a touchdown here, how much time would that leave us for a drive? A 14-yard pass play puts them on the 2, and the clock is still running. We stuffed the run, but that took nearly 30 seconds off the clock. I'm a little confused here. Do I call a timeout? Do I not? It's looking like they're going to score, so I'm going to need all the time that I can get. I really don't know what to do. I call a timeout, but I'm not sure if that's the right play. We get a tackle for a loss and incompletion. It's 4th down. They're on the 3, down 6. Obviously, they're going to go for it, but that won't leave us with much time if they score. Oh, God, I can't watch. Wait, we stopped them? Holy shit, we did it. But we didn't just stop them. We got a strip sack. Riley Decker, a name I haven't really heard yet, makes the huge play. And he looked, he had himself a game too. So we get the win off a last-minute defensive play, 16-10. I'm going to be honest, we should have lost this game. San Jose missed 3 field goals. 2 of them probably should have been fairly easy makes. We had 278 total yards to their 433, 211 pass yards to their 261, and 67 rush yards to their 172. And just look at the time of the possession. Yeah, they dominated us in nearly every facet, and we still came away with the win. But hey, a win is a win is a win. No complaints here. Alright, we have another injury. Seems like this is happening every week now. This time to linebacker Anthony Tran, who is a solid contributor, but he'll just be gone for a couple weeks. I just realized that this was our 6th win, so I've reached my personal goal that I set for myself. And that also means that we're bowl eligible. At least we should be. National rankings now, nothing has changed in the top 10. Kansas State makes a big leap to number 14. Washington and Indiana jump up 8, and we have some new teams at the last few spots in the top 25. We somehow dropped 4 spots even though we won. Whatever. Daniel Finch has once again dropped from the Heisman rankings. I guess the no interceptions was all that was keeping him there. We have San Diego State now, but you know we have to take a look at recruiting. Oh, dude, I totally neglected Brody McGuire last week. I forgot to send him a pitch. I don't know how I did that. Not sure how much that'll hurt us, but I'm going to offer Mario Abe just as a backup option. San Diego State has a pretty bad pass defense and a decent run game, so we'll have to game plan around that. We lose the toss, but San Diego wants the ball first, so we get the ball in the second half. We force them to a quick 3 and out, which we love to see, then immediately open up with back-to-back 17-yard passes. Those plays were just a tease because we get sacked on 3rd down and are pushed out of field goal range. But again, we forced a 3-and-out. Our defense came to play today. And so did our offense because we unleashed a 37-yard pass to put us in the red zone. We fall short of the goal line and we kick a field goal to go up 3-0. If these opening drives are any indicator, then we should be in for a good game. San Diego State shows some signs of life, but they are quickly stopped with a sack from our guy, Nicholas Larkin. They seem helpless to stop our passing attack, which is great because the run game is not getting it done. That is until Luke Roberts uncorks a 40-yard touchdown run to open the second quarter. 40 yards. That's easily our longest run of the season. It's 10-0 now. First play of San Diego's possession is a sack thanks to Isaac Berry. Man, I would love for this game to be blowout, and at this rate, that might just happen. I spoke too soon because they start chugging down the field. Luckily, we're able to hold them to a field goal, so it's 10-3. But then disaster strikes. Daniel Finch throws a second interception, and San Diego returns it to the 5, and they immediately score the next play. So Finch doesn't throw an interception all year, but in back-to-back games, he throws a pick. That's not going to stop me from chucking that ball. Finch comes up big with a 25-yard pass on third down, which puts us inside the 7. He's already forgotten about that pick. Unfortunately, they hold us on the 1. I could go for it here, but we do get the ball first in the second half, so I just take the 3 points. San Diego is looking to cut into that lead while they have time. A 25-yard pass on third down sets them up for a 14-yard touchdown pass. It's 17-13 now with 57 seconds left in the half. We have plenty of time to get a drive together. We get 20 yards first play thanks to Skylar Jones, who gets out of bounds too. Then Finch hits Jones again for a 55-yard touchdown pass. San Diego sends the blitz, which leaves downfield wide open. Finch probably could have tossed this to anybody, and the result would have been the same. So it's 20-17 going into halftime. We got the ball in third play of the drive. Disaster strikes again. Finch is sacked and fumbles the ball, and San Diego recovers on the 24. But our luck turns a new leaf because our safety Romeo Buller gets an interception in the end zone for a touchback. Unfortunately, we go 3-and-out on our ensuing possession. A couple of quick possessions sees us with the ball, with the 6 minutes and 25 seconds in the third. Finch and Tristan almost come up big on third down with a 29-yard pass, which sets us up for a field goal to go up 23-17. San Diego State storms back with the commanding drive and scores with a little QB sneak to open up the fourth. They're up by 1, but we build a solid drive and clamber down to the 6. Another sack stops what would have been a surefire touchdown, and we have to settle for a field goal to go up 2. First play of San Diego's ensuing drive, Nazir Delgadillo sacks their quarterback on an RPO, which seems odd, but I'll take it. They recover though and somehow take us 35 yards down the field into the red zone in a single play. Thankfully, we hold them to a field goal to avoid disaster. We're then looking at a 3rd and long, but Finch links up with Skylar Jones again for a 50-yard play that flips the field. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the game. We're in a good spot to score right now. A couple more plays put us inside the 10, and it's here where I'm going to change the pace to chew the clock. As much time as we can take off right now, the better. Second and goal now on the 1. Since they hit us with a QB sneak to open the quarter, I hit them with a QB sneak to close the quarter. Daniel Finch dives in there with 52 seconds in the game, and we're up 5. Now, I know in the past I've sworn off going 2, but here I go back on my word. I call it my favorite play, and we convert, so we're up 7 now. San Diego actually strings together a couple nice plays. They're eager to tie this up. They get to the 15 with 17 seconds left, but their pass falls incomplete. They get 7 more yards, but with no timeouts left. Time expires before they can get another play. It wasn't ideal, but our defense did what it had to do to come away with the victory. We win 34-27. We had 507 total yards to their 397, 409 pass yards to their 208, and 98 rush yards to their 117. I'd say that this was a pretty decent game for us. Skylar Jones had an incredible game, 164 receiving yards. So this is pretty sweet. We're on a 3-game winning streak now, and we stayed perfect during this entire video. And hey, no injuries this time, but no commitments either. Let's take a look at news around the league before we wrap things up. Unsurprisingly, Finch isn't on the Heisman list. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't end up there for the rest of the season. What is surprising though is he's now second on Pac-12 Player of the Year. Boise State's running back is now first. I mean, he's having a solid season, but does he really deserve the top spot? Y'all be the judge of that. There's a lot of defensive guys on this list, which you don't see often. We got Nicholas Larkin up there though. Rankings now, Alabama is number 4 after routing Tennessee. They dropped 6 spots along with Texas A&M. So that's it for episode 4 of this rebuild. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying making this series. Sorry this video comes out a little later than usual. It's been a hectic couple of weeks, but I appreciate y'all supporting the last video. It was my first video to hit 100 views. That's a pretty big deal for me. If you missed the first 3 episodes in the series, you can find that in the corner right here. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like and consider subscribing. I'll leave a link to my Twitter and my Twitch in the description. I'm currently streaming Avowed over there and I'm enjoying it so far. But with that being said, y'all take it easy, dudes. I'll catch you next time.